So this Sunday is the first Sunday in the new church year. The church calendar doesn't follow the secular calendar that we all follow. So this is the first day of the new year. Happy New Year. On this first Sunday, the reading reminds us of where we're going. We're walking with Luke for the next year or so, and we're headed for the arrival of the kingdom of God, when this world will pass away. It sounds pretty chaotic and dangerous, with nations confused by the roaring of the sea and the waves, and the powers of the heavens being shaken. Now, when something chaotic and possibly dangerous is coming, we should all be aware, right? And take precautions. Buy extra milk. Make sure the shovels are down by the door. And heaven knows, and Candy and the deacons can testify, I am a great one for being prepared. Indeed, they may need to put in medical claims against the church for the amount of PTSD I have inflicted on them as I've tried to get prepared for Christmas Eve and Easter. With my parents getting older and slightly more forgetful, I've spent more time being aware of what I need to prepare for. I should make sure that we do all the follow-ups from the doctors and the dentist appointments. The property tax bill for their town is only sent on paper and only sent once. So I need to make sure that we don't drop the ball. There is plenty of chaos and danger in this world to prepare for. More than I can physically get ready to meet. And I'm pretty good at preparing. Then Jesus warns us that the transition from this world to the next is going to be a doozy. And we're going to need all the preparation we can pull together. Jesus says, be on guard, so that your hearts are not weighed down with dissipation and drunkenness and the worries of this life, and that day catch you unexpectedly like a trap. For it will come upon all who live on the face of the whole earth. Be alert at all times, praying that you may have the strength to escape all these things that will take place, and to stand before the Son of Man. As my parents age, I realize that while I can and should prepare to help in a variety of ways, and let's be honest, no one should sign up for Medicare by themselves, I am also getting more and more aware of how much I cannot prepare for. They stay up half the night worrying about how they're going to pay a bill that's already been paid, when I would give anything for them to just get a good night's sleep. Or they kill themselves getting directions to some place when all I would do is ask my phone to take me there. Those of you with kids and parents and spouses are already super clear on this. But as a single person, this is really coming into focus for me. A couple of weeks ago, I pointed out that when Jesus says goodbye to his disciples in the different Gospels, they give different emphasis to the message. John emphasized love. Love of God and love of neighbor. Matthew and Luke emphasize caring for the other, for the widows and the orphans and the strangers among us. And Mark emphasized being aware, keeping alert to the signs around us. And here is Luke saying the same thing as Mark, to be aware, be alert. But I am already in tears in the Trader Joe's parking lot because it is so overrun with humanity, and it's the only place I can get the chocolate-covered graham crackers that my mother likes. Megan lets us know that we're going to need a whole bunch more Christmas cookies for next week, and I can bake, but they need to be frozen. And the freezer's full of all those ice bottles for my knee. I can't possibly handle looking for the signs that tell me that the kingdom of God is near. And that's when I realized I need the other Gospels. I need to hear the message about love and care for the other. I call over to our neighbor in Maine who has a freezer in her garage to see if I can put my cookies in there, and she says, sure. And then she asks if she could bake some Christmas cookies for the church. Of course I say yes. But all of a sudden, I am alert to, I am aware of the coming of the kingdom of God. Now maybe if we worked on loving our neighbor, on welcoming those around us, we wouldn't need so much preparation. Maybe the kingdom wouldn't catch us so unexpectedly like a trap if we had spent some of our energy in this world baking cookies for each other. Because there are going to be days when I am in tears in Trader Joe's parking lot, no matter what. That's just life in this world. But if I explain to the town clerk that I'm worried that my parents' tax bill might go missing, but that my dad will freak out if he doesn't receive it, she can solve the problem for me and send me a copy as well as my dad. In a sense, Jesus is assuring us that the kingdom of God is coming, and thank God for that. Given that the kingdom of God is coming, we should just make our investments. Now, we can make our investments and preparations that allow us to be less connected to the people around us. But ultimately, that will exhaust us, because there is simply no way to be so prepared that we don't need other people. Or we can invest in love and welcome. Frankly, there appear to be more Christmas cookies when you go down that path, which seems well on the way to the kingdom of God in my life.